Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to continue with Honkai Impact. For this episode I have planned to finally continue the story of the game. So yeah, but first I collect everything that I can collect. And yeah, like always, because most of the time recording relatively late in the late at night almost. It is that I have already quite a few things to collect from the battle pass. But yeah, this Amanda of Mountain reward thing. And yeah. I took everything out except these 3 things. Because yeah, they seem the most important for me. But from last time I didn't have much. Not very many good things. Oh yeah. But yeah. Like I said, we are going to continue chapter 14. Just 2 extra things, maybe at some point, not now. So yeah, 13 was finished and now we start with 14. And I don't think I will do the Trial of Darkness in this video, but at the beginning of next video. And so yeah, there were only endless darkness in a bleached desert stretching as far as eyes could see. She stood with 7 warriors. They have one mission, the last battle of this long war would be fought here. It would determine the fate of humanity. Will anyone amongst them live to see tomorrow? She had no answer. Prepare yourself, Hua. According to May's calculation, she would be here within an hour. Yes. Kevin, I hope humanity will survive this. They will. Just turn around and look at the earth to dispel your doubts. The girl turned around. The earth, the planet was an azure orb suspended in great yawning void. The planet's deep blue curves emitted a warming halo that seemed to repel the darkness. Every time I look to the skies, I tremble at the thought of the cold and dark universe. Nevertheless, I believe it still contains traces of warmth. For Earth gave birth to us, and the stars still shine. Earth, the girl thought about the humans there. They may be grieving or taking part in doomsday really. But she saw things from the moon, wars, hatred, pain, and these memories of the past long no meant anything. The only thing that mattered would be the future. If humanity survives and repopulates the planet, their pain and conflicts would only return. Yet the only thing that still mattered would be the future. Kevin, I'm sorry about that argument, Dr. May, and for what I've said to you. There's no need for apologies. You're my comrade in arms, and I am yours. Are we? What should I say then? I need you to make me a promise. Those of us who survived this battle should bear great responsibilities. May has prepared many projects, Stigma, Ember, Arc. Not everyone agrees with these methods, but they are the seeds of humanity's survival. The survivors must nurture the seeds and avoid our mistakes until civilization rebuilds itself. I believe the seeds contains the means by which we can defeat the Honkai for good. Humanity must make great sacrifices to witness the arrival of that very day, but humanity will never lose. There we see Fuao and Kevin have some kind of connection.
空の律者の行方を追い、リタロス・バイセは再び天球市に入り、追跡を開始した。しかしその地で待ち受けていたのはヨルムンガンドの陰謀であった。その牙にかかり、窮地に追い込まれてしまうリタ。危機に瀕した彼女へと手を差し伸べたのはリタの標的であるキアナであった。今、狩人と獲物の運命が一つに交わる。
Outskirts of Arc City, some secret corner. Kiana? Did I fall asleep? I dreamed that I was on the moon right before some big fight. And there was this guy who looked familiar. I don't know who he was, but he called me by another name, Hua. Just from my experience, Kiana. Our individual minds may have intervened for some reason, but your dreams can help remind me of the past. I didn't tell you many things because they may sound unbelievable. I'm not just a Schicksalswerk. My life stretched all the way back to the previous era. I am a survivor of an ancient time. Well, I always felt that you were special, but the things you're saying right now are just unbelievable. So all these records about you that we found in the lab, are they all true? Then who's the guy talking to you in the dream? Vin Kaslana, the founding father of your house, is also a previous era survivor of the final battle. And the greatest defender of humanity. That was the way it should have been if he were to fall in that battle. But the final battle ended with such cruelty that it changed both me and Kevin. After that, the war ended. Kevin created the World Serpent and started carrying out PE projects to revive humanity. World Serpent, PE projects? Do they include Project Stigma? Yes, the project may be important, but humanity could ill afford to pay its price. Many pioneers opposed Kevin's action and turned against it. Then he disappeared from history altogether. What happened? It's a long story that I tell you later. You just need to know that Kevin's disappearance was welcomed by many. The World Serpent collapsed afterwards. I even thought it was vanished several centuries ago. But the records about me that we found at Helpolis, underground labs, and a familiar symbol. The serpent still lives. They were only hiding in the shadows, waiting for the return of the seer. Listen, Hiana, we must leave Arc City. If that man returns, if this was part of his plan, the city will no longer be safe. I know him. If he finds you, he will kill you, without hesitation. I may have protected you in the past, but things have changed. Does that mean I have to run away again, like what I've been doing for the last few months? What's the point? I've been on the run forever. Should I go hide in another corner and hope that no one finds me? I won't leave Arc City. I don't want to remember myself as a girl who always runs away from her problems. Since you made up your mind, I won't get in your way. But promise me this, Kiana. If we find evidence that Kevin is in Orc City, you must leave at once. Okay, I promise. So about stigma, the vaccines were shipped to Senshu last year. Did the serpent start its plans last year as well? No, vaccine modification was part of it. Stigma activation needs another step known only by key serpent personnel. I guess the serpent will be accumulating the balance. We don't have much time left. What do you plan on doing next? I'm taking a direct approach. Head back to the biomedical park, fight the one commanding the zombies. She looks like a key serpent personnel. She must know something. Rita had created a few divisions there before. I think our chances look pretty good. It's just that I've spent way too much power in that huge fight. Don't push yourself too hard, Kiana. You need to rest. I've rested enough. We should move as quick as possible to give us more time. What should we do with Rita? Rita was still unconscious. Kiana examined her wounds. Leave her here for now. Kiana inspected her surroundings and made sure she left no traces of herself before leaving the room. But she was not aware that a pair of eyes opened as soon as she closed the door. Yeah. Rita of course knows how to act like she's sleeping. But Kevin and Flower of part of the previous era, and yeah, that they make such problems. That is all me. Especially Kevin makes such problems now. Is really problematic. Since but it already looks like the moon plays quite a important role, because why would they fight their last battle on the moon? Who would do that? Especially because we know what happened afterwards to Earth. 1/6, I think, of the population died. So yeah, very interesting. Rita had carried out many missions before, but never had her expectations been subverted so truly. A Herrscher supposedly driven by an inhuman urge for destruction was trying to save a city from a deadly plot. She was Rita's prey, but when she herself was incapacitated, the Herrscher saved her life instead. Rita also witnessed Kiana talking to herself, or was she talking to someone else, someone unseen? Who could that person be? If only I could hear these words clearly, but I would have given myself away if I tried to move. In any case, I can't simply sit out of this. Go ahead and distract the World Serpent for me, Miss Caslana. I shall attend to my affairs. She switched on her communication device and waited for a response. Nearly a minute passed, no one picked up, but she could hear Altwif's voice. It's embarrassing that they don't normally, I don't know
ご
if,
安心ください。
but
艦長様は私がお守りします。
the first Herrscher, der Herrscher of Reason, supposedly was also
かしこまり
not
ました。
against humanity and tried to
まだ危険から脱していませんよ。
at least kind of protect them, if I remember correct. So yeah. But who knows, maybe the people of this big side, the vagaries, don't know that, or not getting that told. So they
かしこま
think
りました。
every Herrscher is evil and needs to be killed instantly. Headquarters not
本部
responding
と
to
も
my
通信が
calls.
取れない
I
以
have no
上、
choice but to
メッ
leave
セ
a
ージを
message.
残すしかありません。
Operation at Hermes, Redunda, Center, Rita
報
Roseweiss.
告対象、デュランダル。
It took her a few minutes to leave her message. Rita then began to think about things. True, I
デュランダル
couldn't
様
get in touch with
しばら
Master
く連絡を
Durandal.
取れていません。
Miss Caslana's friends should be interested in my
そろ
invitation.
そろこちらの招待に反応する頃でしょうね。
Yeah.
疲れを取るなら休息が一番ですよ。
Looks like this too. Oh, probably Tesla May are now getting involved in the story. Meanwhile, at the Heliopolis Biomedical Park, Raven received a call from Jacob. What is our current progress? The secret of Heliopolis was exposed. The experiment is running out of time. I've deployed our entire forces. You can't expect me to wave a magic wand and wish these problems away. The Shiksa vagaries left the place in a mess and delayed our plan, but this is not our greatest concern. We need to worry about the Herrscher of the Void. She knows about us and she will try to sabotage our plans. Stop her. Stop her? True, I hate her, but I'm not insane. You can throw 10 times more of your monsters at her and it won't even slow her down. Think about what she did in the second Honkai War. No army in existence is a match against this Herrscher. I have checked side records from an hour ago. The girl did not display any Herrscher powers. She may be an hastened Herrscher with little control over her powers. Your childhood trauma is making you afraid. My intel tells me this Void Queen dealt some damage to Shiksa headquarters, but was defeated just a few hours later. There were 3 S-Wing vagaries stationed there. Rita Roseweiss, whom you fought before, was one of them. And is Rita really any good? Our clever trap took her out of the game. All this shows that the nascent Herrscher may not be as powerful as you feared. May not be as powerful. Your intel is doubtful. I've heard that the Shiksa overseer made secret weapons. Although everyone knows he's just a coward hiding behind his vagaries. You might as well tell me that Otto made a retiring vagary wear a powerful battlesuit and took out the Herrscher. Your sense of humor is so reassuring. Raven, we have spent years preparing for Project Stigma. A densely populated city under curfew with limited evac. We won't get another perfect setup like this. Our seer is watching. The future of humanity must rise from this place. There's no going back for either of us. Raven's hooded face tensed when she heard these words. As the serpent wishes. Yeah. Yeah. The Swift is retired. Draco reveal that we are the powerful battlesuit is at some parts true, because Himiko took out Kiana in her Herrscher of the Void form, or her Void Queen form. But yeah, I wouldn't say. But I still think Kiana is probably quite strong, because yeah, from what it seemed like, she managed to get more control over her powers. But yeah, I think she still is far from the strength that the Herrscher of Void in the second Honkai Associate, I think as she called, had in the second Honkai War. But yeah, I like the stealth mode. That I can have the possibility to do the stealth mode thing. But yeah, what I need to say that I ran towards this building here was pure luck. I didn't think about anything. The girl infiltrated the biomedical part. The dark cover of night gave her a sense of peace. She observed with bated breath. The woman who ambushed Rita was issuing orders to a convoy crew. These guys are up to something. We seem to be just in time, but this feels more than just a coincidence. The convoy is leaving. I guess it wasn't a coincidence after all. Kiana leaped down and pursued the departing convoy. Yeah, seems pretty much like a 12 almost. Too perfect that they won at that 12 at that moment. Highway lights flashed past as Kiana approached the convoy trucks as quickly as she could. She launched herself into a graceful leap and landed softly right on top of a vehicle. I start my attack once we far enough from the biomedical park. Watch out for the Kai, Boom and Kiana. Someone who could defeat Rita must be well reserved in underhand tactics. I know, the spikes were incapable because of some poison gas they released. The gas that took out the mortal blades may be a chemical weapon for neutralizing Honkai in the human body. But this weapon has two obvious weaknesses. First, 20 forces realigned Honkai energy must stay away from the gas or be incapacitated as well. Second, gas weapons only work best in enclosed spaces. Alright, that Cape Doom didn't fight Rita face to face. She ambushed her in the lab instead. We should isolate and fight her in open space and be prepared for anything that could happen. I think I have a plan for her. But I still need to fight her first. Kiana braced herself and held the trigger. Her body was a coiled spring waiting to be crouched. She definitely has some kind of plan. Because this probably is a trap. Is relatively obvious. Especially since there are such a high amount of unidentified packs. Why would you need that if you're just transporting some medical gear or health? Nobody needs this high amount. And then also zombies. Oh yeah. And if they really would wanted to transport things secretly, they would have transported it like normal medical products from the security factor. And you don't want that everyone in the city, that people in the city start to suspect things, that you are planning something, especially as the biggest healthcare service in our city. Out of that we finished this part. I think in today's video we are going to manage to become a lot stronger. So May definitely is getting is coming in this chapter. I think that's something I can say for sure almost, because otherwise she wouldn't be there as a character. But I also upgraded Rita because I had the feeling that she would be played a bit. Yeah, 1/3 almost done of the story. Well, you need to fight Regan, where she has her full power. But since Yana already had some kind of plan where she needed to fight against her head on, I think she already has foreseen that something like that happens. Why she would want to try and fight her this way, I don't know. Because even if you would say, she could feel her body losing its energy. Her limbs moved slowly as though she was swimming in a mirror. The enemy's cry escaped unfurled like a raptor swing. She moved so fast that she was easily approached. Though Kiana tried evading, but the opponent read her moves. Razor-sharp tongue stuck into her chest. What are you trying to do to this city? she could hardly maintain her balance or stay on her feet. I do not need to answer your questions. It's done, Checker. It's just as I thought. Even a Herrscher could be defeated with the right strategies. Bring her to the lab, Raven. I advise against it. I say we'll kill her now. What? That's such an outrageous race. We captured a Herrscher, a living specimen of a Herrscher. I can't wait to take her apart and see what makes her tick. You're insane. Raven tossed the unconscious girl to the Ottomans and ordered them to lock her up in a truck container. I'm bringing her back. The rest of you will carry on with the mission. No one noticed the figure in the distance who observed the entire battle. I only waited for a short time before setting off. I didn't expect to see you captured like this. But at least I'm walking away with good news. There is an antidote for that gas. Miss Kasana, please try to bear with them for a while. You did treat me as a creepy maid and ordered me about. Treat this as a searing of comedic justice. In any case, we should hope that my humble prayers for aid are answered. Rita murmured to herself as she disappeared into the night. Yeah, I kind of have a feeling that this was planned. that Gianna gets captured, because even if Gianna hasn't full power, it was a bit too easy to capture him. Heliopolis Biomedical Park 30 minutes later. They have more than doubled the security. Achitwita, are you really going in before Master arrives? I know I'm not supposed to question choices made by superior officer, but you were injured in the previous operation. Doing this alone isn't brave. I agree with you, Elf. I take full responsibility for the poor decision, bad leadership, and everyone who failed. But I am still standing, and the mission has not yet ended. I will stop the World Serpent and their plans. Their plans? I'm sure we will score an easy victory once Mr. Duendel arrives. But what if she arrives too late to stop the Serpent? What will happen to the city? I'm a Valkyrie. I do not enjoy defeating an enemy after it murders an entire city of innocent people. This is precisely why I am complete to do something before Master Duendel arrives. I gave myself that order. This mission is mine alone. Your words are so inspiring. I never thought about this before. Please forgive me, Rita. Please be extra careful. At your current state, your heart is stronger than an ordinary human. Don't worry, Edward. We Valkyries know how to fight without Honkai energy. My body still remembers all the training I had. Yeah. I think it would be stupid if they wouldn't have, trained the Valkyries to also fight without any kind of Honkai energy. Because they, from what it seems like, since Rita has this gas mask, I think they already know that there are gases that can neutralize Honkai energy. So why would you then not train your Valkyries also to fight against enemies without using any kind of Honkai energy? Even though they probably won't manage much it's still better than if they fall like simple flies. But yeah. I waited for this guy to turn around and try to rush through. And yeah, I just needed to get down there, and after I got down here, they couldn't find me anymore, so no problem. And now we are inside this research facility again.
待ってください。エオス号の残骸がすでにバラバラにされ運ばれたのでしょう。嫌な予感がしますね。などはいかがですか?
Yeah. My reader infiltrated the Holocaust complex, something else, to spread deep within the biomedical park. Raven rested in a sleeping pod to heal her injuries suffered by fighting in the gas. Tasha. Go, Tasha. Go and live well. I dreamed of my brother again. I dreamed of that day when I left him. Destruction rained down from the heavens. We were forced to leave our home. We soon ran out of food, medicine and water. People fought over them, and then they started killing each other. Many died in the cosmic stove. I never expected to survive, and then that man appeared before us. Please, sir, take my Potter too. You may be too young to understand this, but listen carefully, girl. You were blessed by the right flower. Life is fragile and costly. A person is alive thanks to the sacrifice of countless other lives. Animals killed for meat, cropping for gain, trees cut for wood. So many lives given up to keep one alive. These are hard times. Those who wish to live must prove their worth. Unfortunately, your brother failed to demonstrate his value. Listen to your brother. Pick yourself up. Live well for this who sacrifice themselves for you. Prove your worth. He took me away. He protected me. Trained me. To this day, I still fear dreaming about my brother. I'm afraid that he might ask if I have led a good life. Calm signals started flashing. Raven woke from her sleep. How do you feel? You should be fully healed by now. Feeling proud of yourself? You did defeat the Herrscher and showed that the Serpent cannot be stopped. You also proved my hypothesis. You were armed with destructive Honkai powers. Herrschers are still mortal humans. I hope you know what you're doing, Jagged. Of course I do. This is the first time we acquired a live Herrscher specimen. My experience on her will greatly expand our knowledge about the very nature of Honkai itself. Will you experiencing bring back the people killed by the Honkai? You're not a scientist, but I am. You won't appreciate what opportunities this specimen can offer. You never defeat an enemy if you refuse to understand it. We must embrace it, assess it, and learn how to defeat it. All your suffering would be in vain if we fail. Individual suffering and pain are just insufficient speck of dust. We're here to end the only suffering that matters, the pain that Honkai inflicts upon the entire human race. So let's just focus on doing our respective jobs. The Herrscher of the Void is under your control. The activation button is set. No one will be around to stop our plans. Push the button. The people of the city will be reborn in 2 hours. Yeah. I think they are planning very simple. According to the data we've collected, this should be the biomedical
この
park.
エリアは工業エリアの薬
If
物研
things
究
go
所
well,
に
we
なり
should
ます
be able to find clues
この
about
中
the
に解毒剤の手
antidote.
がかりがあるはずで
If,
す
and I mean if, you're exposed, you can activate Stalker Cameron's auto mode to help you escape. Please have faith in
ア
me.
ルビトル
And
さん
with
少
the...
しは私を信じて
Yeah,
まだ危険から脱していませんよご安心ください艦長様は私がお守りします
some kind of fight happened here
かしこまりました
at this place. No
まだ
gods
危険から
anywhere
脱して
to
い
be
ませんよ
seen. So somebody broke in here, or
ご安心ください
was
艦長様は
Yeah,
私がお守りします
or they, because of who knows which reason, yeah, took back all the gods for this base. So yeah, that no one can find them. So that, or since they have nothing in this place to hide, but yeah.
かしこまりました
Here also. Yeah, and now I'm looking for where I need to go, since it didn't give me any more new informations where this thing could be. So I walked around quite a while to try and find a place where this is. It would be nice if they have had at least, yeah, said that just that it wasn't that they would have updated it so that it says it wasn't in the chemical lab on the right, but it's somewhere else. It would have helped me a lot already, because so I thought it would be somewhere there,
艦長様は私がお守り
and
します
I'm just blind and don't find it. Oh yeah, but I then finally thought about, yeah, looking on the other side. Maybe I have more luck there. I also found it. Informations. Yeah, and it was almost certain that I need to go to this place.
キーワード HSN-B46 保管場所はここですね
And we found
や
it.
はり厳重に守られています メイさん、お久しぶりですね
And there, and now we finally have May as a team member. So we, yeah, and I unlocked the first 12. But like I said, I will probably do them next episode. And yeah. For now I want to focus on the story. Oh yeah. And I upgraded May firstly quite a bit, since yeah, I thought that yeah, Kiana probably won't appear for now, maybe a bit later, but yeah, who knows. But now we need May.
まったくもう
I've received the message you've sent via to
あ
chat.
なたが送ったメッセージを受け取り
And it seems that Lady Fortune is still on my side. The help has arrived. Did Dr. Tesla come along? We've prepared for the worst once we received your message. Give me a good reason for trusting you. Lying is unwise, especially when lives are in danger. Look around, Miss Wayton. There is no ambush. Assume me and place me at your mercy. This deal is as real as it can be. Help me find the antidote, and I'll tell you where Miss Caslana is. To prove her words, Rita used the protector on her battlesuit to play a video of her fighting alongside Kiana. We both in this city. We're on the same side. I'm pleased that we reached an agreement. I'm counting on you, Miss Wayton. I don't know where the zombies now come from. But I'm not happy that I need to fight with this version of the game. The version that you get at level 5 would be much nicer than I just find this version a lot nicer to fight. And that then also there need to be a mix against which Raiden against which May weak is also this kind of joke that is very like, I've done what you asked for. Time to live up to your end of the bargain. The Serpent has a Honkai research facility located deep under this biomedical pod. Miss Caslana should be in prison there. I will send you the map and route. Blade was torn. Its cold edge pressed against Rita's neck and cut her words short. And your reason for doing this? I need one more thing, Rita. I want the eye. The Grey Serpent's eye. As you wish. The eye will set the child free. A gentle reminder, Miss Wayton. For every moment you delay your rescue, you extend Miss Caslana's suffering. I'm afraid I have to bid you farewell. Hopefully you will not press your blade against my neck next time. Rita watched the girl leave. I have secured the antidote. Time to investigate what they did to the Shuttle EO. West. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know where the scouts and all of these things are suddenly coming from. Typical that they come out of nowhere. This thing really annoyed me quite a bit. But yeah. After I turned around, I just needed to step it and I don't stiff it. And since we already know what the way down is, I really didn't know where I should stand. So but thankfully I didn't get seen. It would have been really annoying, but since I needed to get on the other side, completely once on the other side, I needed to wait here for this guy to make more complete one. Back to me and then turn around. And yeah. Yeah, I think we will soon see what is happening with Kiana at the moment. Since if May is going to rescue her now, I think shortly before there will be either a scene what happened shortly after she got in prison, or yeah, captured and taken there or brought there, or either what happens right at that moment in this secret lab. I don't know why they would capture a living herrscher and yeah, imprison her there, since this facility isn't very strong or well protected from what we saw and how easy Rita came in there, or Kiana. Oh yeah, but oh well. And now we can play with Kiana again. Underground Lab, Biomedical Park. For countless nights she dreamed of drowning in a bottomless abyss. It was pitch black, and icy coldness influenced her. She tried swimming towards the surface to catch her breath, but it was just too dark and the surface was just too far. Giving up appeared so much easier. She was tired. She was tempted to ignore the sufferings of the world and give in to sleep. But a voice weakly called her name. Fine cracks appeared in massive slabs of ice. Her name felt so alien to her. It felt as though it was never hers. Yet every syllable of that name turned at her heart. Kiana. Kiana Kasala. Wake up. She remembered the name. She always longed to have that name. She slowly gained consciousness. She remembered things, the experiments, and the interrogation. Her mission was not yet complete. She would not let herself continue sleeping. Very impressive, Herrscher of the Void. You were unconscious for only 0.3 seconds, Mr. Stone. Your body is a work of wonders. No matter what I did, it always managed to put itself back together. Can you still talk? Your experiments. How many people in Ark City would survive your experiments? Are numbers that important to you? I thought we humans are just meaningless wheat crumbles on your diner table. I gladly share the answer once I have won. If you are still alive by then, of course. Alright, next test item, interconnections between the Herrscher core and biological tissues. The girl could bear it no longer. She began to scream in pain. Jack observed her through a comm screen and gave off a sadistic laugh of enjoyment. Your cells and tissues are exhibit an astonishing level of Honkai resistance. The stigmata has started glowing after we injected the Honkai solution. Such beauteous panels. Oh, how my faith has grown for my seer's promise of the future. The stigmata. You did everything you could to steal the Schicksal vaccine and pissed off the Vex. But nobody in the city has stigmata except for the zombies. Your calculations are wrong. Preposterous. I refuse to discuss details of my profession with a lab rat. Jackie waved her hand and initiated a new test. Maybe you did your math wrong. Place the decimal point at a funny place. Always happened to me. Jackie waved her hand again and added another torturous routine. You're an insect that acquired powers you don't deserve, and you think that allows you to determine the world's fate. This is divine knowledge, chosen to shape our future. I won't let you insult it with great school art of magic. Improvements to the vaccine, the amount of Honkai to paralyze the city and fully activate the people's stigmata. These are secrets known only to a genius like me. You're releasing the Honkai? Where? The city center or its outskirts? You're getting too inquisitive, Labrat. Skip the other tests. Start the discussion at once. Section at once. What the hell? And I was giving such a good show. I thought you would tell me something more. The Labrat suddenly smiled. She turned out to be a guest of a bad comedy show who finally lost her patience. Forget it. I don't think I get anything else from you. Chickel's helpless specimen no longer squirmed or trampled in pain. Instead, she grinned like a predator. This isn't possible. We've already... Oh, come on. I thought every girl knew how to fake painful screams and tears to get away. To be honest, your hurty nonsense didn't really hurt at all. She raised her fist and swung a punch, then another. The hard-reinforced cells shattered like thin ice before her worth. And I'm going to smash more than this stupid cells. I'm gonna smash your stupid stigma project as well. I will show you. The girl threw a few more punches, destroying the com screen before Jekyll could describe her threat. And I smash your stupid dog head as well. Hina ripped bandits off 4 tubes of her body, strapped out of the testing tank and took in a deep breath. All arms went off around her, holding the cell slowly open to release a monster encased in sickening purple beast. The girl smiled and prepared herself for combat. Some kind of quantum enemy. But yeah, like I said, it seemed pretty suspicious that Diana let herself get captured that easily after the fight she put up against all of this against this immortal blades and Rita at the same time, and they didn't even manage to hit her once, and Raven alone is strong enough to capture her with only this bit of gas. That would have been pretty, yeah, interesting, pretty surprising. And yeah, and I just wanted to get more information through probably the easiest way. Also pretty risky if Raven would have, yeah, if Raven would have taken control and just killed her there, this could have been a bit problematic, because I don't know how much she was really weak after the fight against Raven. This stupid random enemy really isn't fun to fight against, especially if you don't have an enemy that, yeah, kind of batters you. No, I agree. But I would have needed sleep at that moment to defeat her. To defeat that thing relatively quickly, but yeah, that I of course don't get pretty obvious, and I defeated it. stupid thing. So now probably Kiana and May will meet again for the first time after the second eruption. So yeah, that's going to be quite an interesting encounter. I think. Yeah. Since the last chapter I already didn't like. The other Kiana battlesuit I played continued with that one. Her killing blow shattered the Honkai beast into black fragments that quickly disappeared in a yawning void. A mighty explosion quickly followed. The giant stores behind her shook and fell apart. Kiana spun around and whipped herself for another fight. But the intruder was someone she was wholly unprepared to meet. Kiana Kasana had fantasized a million different reunions with Raiden May, but this was not one of them. She did not expect to meet her at this time or at this place. There was no joy in her heart, there was only fear. May? What are you doing here? You shouldn't be here. This place, it's dangerous. After all she had been through, she thought she was strong enough to face her best friend. But she lost all courage the very moment she saw May. She became the drifter girl once more. Guilt and fear of losing control plagued her heart. The demon of her past whispered behind the years. May held Kiana in a tight, silent embrace. She held on tightly for fear of losing Kiana if she let go. Kiana, you're hurt. I take you back to the Hyperion. Principal Teresa. Everyone's waiting for you. No, I can't go back, May. The past where she could laugh with her friends was gone. She could not pretend that nothing had happened. Will they welcome her with smiles and hugs? Some wounds would never heal. A forced smile only worsens the pain if tries to disguise. I'm sorry, I can't go back. I can't put you all in danger again. May looked at Kiana as though she was a stranger. Kiana, this isn't a time to talk about the past. Enemies are coming through the corridors. Tell May to get ready for battle. Give me some time, May. We must leave this place quickly. I need to save the city from disaster before we can talk about other things. I understand. Rita told me where to find you. She told me everything. Kiana, I want you to know that everyone on the Hyperion will always be waiting for you. Kiana nodded. She then turned around to face the enemies. Yeah. I think it's pretty hard for Kiana since from what it seems like at the moment, Kiana, when she lost control, killed Himiko with that. Hurt May quite a bit through stealing her core, the part of her power of the Herrscher of Void again back. So yeah. Pretty dramatic. The only thing I'm still surprised with why there are these void enemies, since from what it seemed like they mostly spawn inside the Sea of Quant and not outside. maybe I'm also just remembering something wrong, or I'm just stupid overall. But I really thought that, yeah, they could only spawn inside the Sea of Quanta. And that they have so much health, really doesn't have to fight against them. And really doesn't make them more fun to fight against. Yeah, I think maybe I defeated that thing. And I didn't want to switch to May, since, yeah, we just need to make most of the problems. And now a few more of this annoying void enemies that I already can't see anymore with the characters that I have at the moment, especially if they are stuck behind a wall like that one. I definitely wanted to hit both of them. I found that quite important, since this fight overall will take quite a while. Yeah, I didn't remember that how maze worked. I used it without using it. I activated it, but didn't use it, but it didn't really matter. And now we can play Rita again. Very little Kiana. From what it seems like. In the lab, that Dogface mentioned their plan. Besides making vaccine to wake up the stigmata in Bibet's party, they are also creating a Honkai disaster that would affect the entire city to completely activate the stigmata. No more details about the time and location. Even if we destroy the space, there's no way to stop their plan. I know where it is. Looks like Miss Kaslana has been well. I'm relieved. Don't even think about taking her away from me. Calm down, Miss Raiden. I told you, we are on the same team in this city. About the World Serpent's plan to create Honkai disasters here, I think I know the rest of the plan is. What the rest of the plan is. The city has been closely monitoring Honkai energy usage. Anything that may cause large-scale Honkai reactions shouldn't be found, except for this that could pass the inspections and enter the city legally. Especially this giant vehicles powered by Honkai energy. Our ship EOS is a perfect choice. So they took EOS engine and placed it on top of the signal tower in the center of the city for max effect. Remove the protective cover and have the engine run in overload for a while, and then boom! A bomb that releases massive Honkai energy made of our engine. No way we could get out of this investigation. We can't stay here any longer. You're right, but it looks like they're not going to let us leave. A giant shadow slowly approaches, blocking both their path and view. How come? I just killed it. The shiny figure of the strange purple beast emerged in the air. It shook its strange shell, raising its claws ready to attack. Miss Kaslana, remember what you said to me? Making an escape is nothing compared to saving a city.
逃げることよりも重要
I
なことを
distracted. You could
私が
stop
お
the
相手し
bomb.
ます。爆弾の解除。
Okay.
わかった。
Thank you for saving me at that time.
助けに来てくれてありがとうござい
And
ます。
that evens our
これ
score.
で借りを返します。
Yeah, and now we need to fight against this stupid, annoying thing again. As if it wasn't enough to fight, have fought against it already. So from the looks of it, this battle will take quite a while. Quite a while. But yeah, I think it already sounds problematic. The Rita and Kiana's score is now even out. Since that means he isn't anything, doesn't need to, help Kiana anything anymore. Which means that it seems very likely that she will just try to capture her after the Kiana tries and disarm the bomb. But yeah. Thankfully, this fight, the ultimate, helps quite a bit with dealing damage. So, with the ultimate you can deal a lot more damage. But yeah, like I said, it still takes quite a while to defeat this stupid thing. Fighting against quantum enemies, especially with non-quantum or imaginary enemies, Gregory is really not fun. It's also a reason I hope that I get the Ash of Finality because when I remember correctly, she is an imaginary reducer. Cascades of slain beasts covered the ground. Rita pain that her body had not fully recovered from the serum. A communicator buzzed. Familiar voice spoke. She took her sweet time. I won't be around if Master don't arrives to take you away. Yeah, so she definitely had planned to capture Kiana right after that. Very evil, personally. Or at least I personally think so. But we are almost done, at least, which is very nice. Damn. Yeah. It would have been probably really helpful if I did the darkness Fights of Darkness, but oh well. And now again, such a stupid fight against enemies while not having a time limit. It really makes it quite annoying since I cannot defeat the enemies. It still takes quite a while to defeat the enemies. And it would be relatively sad if I would lose with because 1 second is missing. So yeah, I really hope that this kind of things really are relatively rare and don't show up too often. And a stronger version of some kind of robot. Although May isn't especially strong against this thing, it's still made fighter that still made it easier to have waiting deal damage before ultimate. Torn always is still quite more damage than fighting with others. And this stupid thing is defeated. And since I could instantly continue with efforts, right? Of course she needs to appear again. Be sad if she didn't. Because it would be too easy if she could just run there. May, I'm fine, Kiana. Don't let me distract you from your mission. The girl gently lowered her injured friend and stood up. The grey cape fluttered in the wind. She was a raptor with both eyes on her prey. Move it. It isn't too late to stop. Your plans won't save anyone. You're just murdering them. You accusing me of murder? You created the second eruption. You are the worst genocidal monster in human history. You are a fiend. You have no right to accuse us of anything. Have you ever heard that cries of this were suffered because of you? This who were infected by the deadly Honkai? This grieving widows was robbed of their husbands? These children torn from their family turned into soldiers? You have not. You are deaf to the weeping and howling and gnashing of teeth. The once expressionless face betrayed a hint of sorrow. Once our plan succeeds, humanity will no longer need to fear you and whatever you might represent. Move it. I won't say it again. And now we need to fight against. Oh. But it looks like this time we aren't winning. And Kiana isn't holding back, so yeah. I think the fight will go a lot smoother than the last one. From what it looks like, I don't know if, but it could be that May also could help, maybe, and against fighting her. Fight is in comparison to the fight against this stupid quantum imaginary switch beast, I would call them, because they can switch between both of these types. I would say this fight is relatively easy. So yeah. She of course deals not zero damage, she deals quite a bit of damage, but not so much that I would say it's problematic. Avoiding things are also relatively annoying. Way too much avoiding for personal preferences. But, as long as I manage to finish this chapter with all my quests once, I don't see any kind of problem there. And she's defeated. The fighter slashed in midair and landed without a sound. Victory had been decided. Blood-stained Raven's cape. She stretched, and as she tried to cover her wounds, she could not accept this defeat. Go on, do it, Herrscher of the Void. Kill me, just like you have been killing us all this time. Kian looked into her enemy's eyes. She was probably about as old as she was, but his eyes only witnessed scenes of death and terror. Kiana holstered her guns. Our experiment has begun. You cannot stop it, no matter what you do. I've delayed you long enough with this fight. I win. Raven gave a cool smile. She waved her hands weakly and created a smoke screen. Wait! Raven disappeared without a trace into the shadows of the city. I can't believe I'm running out of time when I'm just so close. He had spent every iota of her strength. Her body was on the verge of collapse. There must be some other way. This is definitely the last place to get stuck in. Kiana, you must unleash your Herrscher powers. Wow, what did you just say? Use your void powers. We might be able to get there on time and stop the disaster. I know exactly what your plans are, and I know it's the only way. But you're hardly strong enough. Still strong enough to keep her persona in check, Kiana. Pay me no heed. Go ahead and use these powers. I realize that you're right. We shouldn't always be running away from our problems. Those who fell fighting the Honkai are gone. They will never see you making this world a better place. But the living will see what you have done for everyone. Kiana turned around and looked into May's eyes. May's lips tempered. She seemed to know that Kiana had made her choice. The silence and sadness in her eyes conveyed her feelings to Kiana. She knew that Kiana would not stop. Kiana looked up. She then closed her eyes. Well, it seems like Kiana now is going to use her full powers while Furo is fighting the Herrscher Assyrian inside of her. She became an arrow darting across the neon-illuminated nightscape of Orc City.
しないと。煙から崩壊エネルギーが。
キアナ
姫子。そうだよね。約束したもんね。一緒にこの完璧じゃない世界を
私たちの望み通り変えてみせる。
これが私の約束。
Serpent's dark plan shall end in one brilliant conflagration. The girl was the only one who knew the secrets, and she gave chase to the fallen star. Interesting ending for the chapter. But it didn't seem like Dorinda had planned to do anything bad to Kiana. At least, it personally didn't seem like it. I don't know how it's going to continue. I think since chapter 8 or something like that, I'm not everything is blind. So yeah, I don't know what what they will be doing, but yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything bad planned. So yeah, I would say that was it for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, I would be happy about a like, a subscription, and a comment what you'd like to see, what I could do better. And yeah, I'm sorry that it took such a long time for continuing the story, but yeah. I hope I see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.